to take a moment to introduce you to our lovely and talented presenter for tonight, the lovely and talented Erica Moore, who you've met before. She's a national vice president with Five Rings Financial, and she's going to take some time to get into some nuts and bolts. I know you came to regional training camp. However, comma though, there may be some things you forgot about or maybe just didn't get. So that's the purpose of this overview. Now, you know, Erica is just, she's a numbers person. She's a wonderful trainer and mentor, and she just gets it done. And she's the reason why I'm wearing this five ring shirt and why I'm still with this company now for almost 12 years. It's because of her leadership, her support, her mentoring, and the climate, the company climate, you know, and the culture that's kept me around. And so you're going to get a little bit more of that today, find out more about us, and you know, feel free to ask any questions that you may have. And with that, help me welcome all of you, the lovely and talented Miss Erica Moore. Take it away, Erica.
All right, so we're going to talk tonight about this amazing company, Five Rings Financial, our culture. That is, for me, one of the most important things about Five Rings and one of the things that makes us really different. You see listed our core values of purpose, character, courage, energy, and love, and all of them have a really significant meaning in the context of our company, Five Rings Financial. Purpose, we serve the underserved, and I'll get into a little more about that later. Character, wow, you have to operate in integrity, right? With character in order to meet people's financial needs and be trusted in your community to do that. Then there's courage. So many of us come to Five Rings from totally different careers, maybe having never, ever done anything in financial services before. We actually have to open our mouths. We have to speak to people. We have to talk to them about what we do. And that takes an incredible amount of courage. Then, of course, there's energy. Well, I think you can see that in the picture. This was taken at one of our national training camps. We are not the stuffy, sweater boy financial services agencies that you may be familiar with. We operate with energy, and we like to add some fun into the things that we do, into pretty much everything we do. And then that final one, love. I don't know about you, but I have never worked with a company that actually had love as a core value. And if you attend any of our events, I believe you will feel the love in the room from the moment you get there. It is really a big part of our culture. So the financial services industry, when we think about that, the industry is vast, and a lot of folks don't realize that the financial services industry is one of the wealthiest industries out there. A lot of folks think it's oil and gas or real estate, but the financial services industry could buy oil and gas and real estate many times over. And so in such an industry that is so lucrative, sadly, middle-income Americans have pretty much been left out. And we are a company that is designed to serve the underserved. A few of our Five Rings rock stars. I'm going to pop up a few pictures. This one was taken some years ago at one of our, oh, you're going to hear about this later, one of our all expense paid trips. I believe this one might have been Barbados, but it was a fantastic trip. I do remember that. This one was taken at one of our leadership retreats. We were in the Bank One Center in Denver, which we are pretty close to being able to fill. Now, at that time, each one of us got an entire section of the arena, and it was about dreaming again and seeing where this company is headed. This was probably about 10 years ago. And like I said, we could have each had a section in the arena at that time, and we are pretty close to filling it now. This was taken just a few years ago. You might recognize the young lady who introduced me. These are leaders in our company. This was in Virginia Beach, and we were doing a little bit of training before our regional training camp with some of our leaders. This one, again, you might recognize a few faces there. This was at one of our national training camps. And like I said, we do like to have a good time. And this final one, just a few of our local leaders in Virginia Beach at one of our regional training events. So Five Rings is unique. We are different. We are an education-based company. As I mentioned earlier, we represent the underserved. And that means communities that have been underserved. Women are a key part of the underserved when it comes to financial services. We are also unique in that we offer safe ways to protect and grow money. We offer safety and guarantees. If you have looked at anything in the market, or if you've ever invested any money in the market and seen the ups and downs of that, not everybody can stomach that, and not everybody should. And so we offer an alternative to the ups and downs of the market. We also offer a product called Living Benefits. And what Living Benefits basically do is they protect you if you become seriously ill. Has anybody here ever had a situation where you have contributed to a GoFundMe for somebody who became ill unexpectedly or sadly passed away? Well, we are the antidote with our living benefits to the GoFundMe for situations like that. It is such an important part of your financial portfolio. Everyone should have a living benefits plan to make sure that they are protecting everything else that they have. And we are a life-changing company, not just for our clients, but also for our agent partners. There's a massive market opportunity for what we do. We serve middle-income America. There are over 280 million middle Americans, and that number is growing. And here's the thing, the majority of financial services companies out there are there to serve the top 2% of income earners. Well, who serves everybody else? And the answer is very, very, very few companies. We are one of the few companies that actually focuses on middle income Americans. And so with more than 280 million out there, the opportunity with our company is huge. We serve multicultural communities as well as women as a target. If you think about the traditional financial services industry, it's a whole bunch of older guys, right? And they are trying to take care of those top 2%. Well, we are an eclectic bunch, as you can see in this picture, and we are serving everybody else. We also take an education-based approach, which is different. We teach people about money as opposed to trying to tell them what to do with their money. What we believe is that if our clients are educated, they're going to make better financial decisions day to day. You don't just make financial decisions when you're in front of the person that is helping you with your money. Well, that's us. You make financial decisions every minute of every day. And we believe that the better educated our clients are, the better they are going to be financially overall. We offer these educational workshops and seminars in person and online. During the pandemic, everything was being done online. And so we attracted a lot of people from all over the country. And so we've continued to host our workshops and events online, as well as having brought them back to in person. So we are teaching the things that we all should have learned in school, but unfortunately we didn't. A client testimonial. These are clients of one of my colleagues. And here's what they said. I'll admit, when I first heard about these products, I was skeptical. And so if that's you, that's okay. But you kept coming back to meet with me and answering my questions. I know I wasn't an easy client. Thank you. It's 10 years later. And now, as we enter retirement, this product did exactly what you said it would do. And we are thrilled. There are a couple of key things in here. One of them is we are not high pressure salespeople. In fact, I don't even consider myself a salesperson. I consider myself a financial educator, and then I allow people to make an educated decision about what they want to do going forward. And we keep our promises. We offer quality products. We offer products with safety and guarantees. So I can look a client in the eye, and you'll be able to as well, and tell them with certainty in 10 years or 15 years, when you are ready to retire, you will have this. And know that that is exactly what's going to be delivered. That gives me peace of mind and comfort. I sleep well at night knowing that my clients are going to be well taken care of. Now, we're not anti-stock market, right? But we are pro protection and safety. Another one of our amazing events is Wine, Women, and Wealth. So it's a little bit of networking, a little financial education, and a whole lot of girls' night out or in if you're joining us online. We have a great time. We allow people to connect. It is an environment where women feel supported, where no question is a dumb question, where women connect and support each other in reaching their financial goals. And as an agent or partner, whether you are male or female, here's what Wine Women and Wealth does for you. We know that people, excuse me, people start businesses all the time. They're great at what they do. They're a great mechanic. They're a great whatever. However, the challenge they have sometimes is finding people that need their service. Well, our events take that out of the way. It is so much easier to invite someone to come to an educational workshop about money. I mean, who doesn't want to learn about money? That's an easy invitation. Come join me for Wine, Women, and Wealth, or come and hear a great educational workshop that's going to help you in your financial life. That over, hey, would you like to sit down and talk to me about your money? Wow, that falls flat, right? But it's so easy because our events are free and they are open and folks can come have a good time. And then here's what happens, particularly with Wine Women and Wealth. Women come to Wine Women and Wealth, they have a great time. And you know what they do the next time? They invite their girlfriends. And so that constantly gives you an opportunity to meet new people who may have a need for what we offer. So one of the things that we do is we offer secure savings and retirement, creating safe money principles and strategies, wealth preservation, lifetime income streams. The number one thing that people approaching retirement are concerned about is whether they have enough money. Are they going to outlive the money that they have saved? And so some of the things that we do help give our clients assurances that their money is going to last their entire life. Also, tax-free retirement. Doesn't that just sound good? So tax-free retirement, when you think about the number one thing that you have to protect your money from, it's taxes. And we offer people an opportunity to put away after-tax money, grow it without tax, and then access it without tax. We call that tax-free retirement. So many people, particularly in middle America, just believe that they have to absolutely pay Uncle Sam all the taxes now. This is moral, legal, and ethical, and wealthy people have been doing this for centuries. Why shouldn't middle income America have access to those tools? And we offer it to them. Then there's living benefit life insurance, and we talked about that and just how important that is to make sure that if something happens, you are taken care of, you and your family. So safety, certainty, and peace of mind is what we offer our clients. Education and training and mentoring. That is huge. I talk to people a lot. Most of the folks that join Five Rings Financial are brand new to the industry, but quite often I do run into people who have been in the industry before. And what they say is, hey, I was promised that, I would be trained and educated and I wouldn't be at this alone. And the promises were broken. And so another thing that makes us really different is that we offer personal mentoring. We call it field training. So every new agent, when they come on board with us, every new agent is assigned a field trainer. And that is a person who is going to hold your hand and teach you. Now, you can learn a lot in a book. You can learn by watching videos, but there is nothing like learning by doing. And that's what your field trainer helps you do. So we are never going to leave you or send you out in the field alone to figure it out yourself. Most financial services companies, here's what happens. You come in as a new agent, they put you in a classroom, they train you up, and they give you probably an app, and they say, go get them. And you're on your own to figure it out. We don't do that here. We give you someone who is experienced and has been successful to guide you. You also have a back office. So this is where the kind of book training comes in. As a Five Rings agent, you have access to a library of training. Now, there are thousands of hours of training in that library, which could be overwhelming. But again, that's why you have your field trainer to guide you to the things that are going to be most important for you to take in. Then there are group trainings, both live, streaming, online. We also have level 1 and level 2 mentoring, which is a group mentoring session that is led by our top leaders. So at level one, it helps you get your business started. Level two is going to help you get your business to the next level, whatever you have decided that is for you. Then there's live streaming. So every Thursday night, we have a training that is streamed live from our home office in Denver, and we call it TNT. Really clever. It stands for it's Thursday night training. It's at 8 p.m. Eastern, and it's always being led. The trainers are always agents who are getting it done in the field right now. You are never going to learn from someone who did it 10 years ago and got the plaque that's hanging on the wall, and they're not getting it done today. Things change in the field. And so we always want to learn from those who are getting it done right now. And that's what you get at TNT. We also have regional training camps throughout the country, and they're done in different months in different regions. On the East Coast, which I'm a part of, in Virginia Beach. Our next one will be in March of 2025. And then we have our national training camp, which this year will be in Dallas, Texas, and that will be October 24th through 26th. That's going to be an amazing event. In fact, the picture on the top was taken at one of our national training camps. That time it was in Denver. So there are lots of different ways that you can learn, and you have that in-person mentoring that allows you to be as successful as you want to be. So is there anybody besides me who's ever worked for a boss that, was kind of up here and just pushing on the peons? Well, that is definitely not how we operate. So that top picture is absolutely not the way we work here at Five Rings. We have exceptional leaders here, and we are looking for your leadership. This is a place where there is room for you to participate as a leader. If you have ever felt that there was a leader in you that just wasn't being developed and encouraged, Five Rings is the place for you, first-class leaders. So in Five Rings, you are going to find the leadership team in there with you, right? Pulling and pushing and getting the work done. So I want to share with you the roles that we are hiring for. The first one is agent. So whether you're entry level, never done anything in financial services before, we attract people who have been successful generally at something, right? But maybe not in financial services. So that would be entry level here. You are able to start part-time, dual career, or full-time. So as an agent, your number one job is to invite to the events that we are hosting or to meet with your field trainer. We don't have any quotas. It's only your own personal goals. You get to build your business at your pace. Now, here's the way it works with field training. We are paid on commission, and I'll get into the details of that a little bit more later, but we're paid on commission. And when you're working with your field trainer, here's the way it works. The field trainer does all the work in the beginning, and they give you half the commission. Not a bad deal, right? You get to kind of lean on your shovel while they do the work and split the commissions. Now, as you learn more, you start to take a more active role, and the 50-50 may become 75 you, 25 the field trainer, and at some point you will be on your own and 100% of that commission is yours. You control your commission level based on your production, so you get to promote yourself at your own pace. Our commissions range anywhere between 45 and 90%. And on the life insurance side, it's based on the premium that is being paid for that policy. On the other side, we do a lot of 401k rollovers. Someone left a job, they're not sure what to do with that money. We have great options for that, and they roll that money over into a different account. And we are paid 3 to 7% of the amount they roll over. So what you need to do is to get and maintain a life insurance license. And we will talk with you about how to do that. And in most states, you need, well, in order to work with us and for the license in most states, you need to be able to pass a background check. And there are benefits of business ownership that you get to enjoy, tax advantages and so forth. So some of the qualities that we're looking for in a successful Five Rings business partner: compassion. That's a big one, right? Being compassionate, looking for an opportunity to make a difference. This is not just a job where you're in here to make money. We do make great money here, but it is in the process of serving others. Ambition. We want people who are ambitious, that have a strong work ethic, people who are goal oriented and self starters. Coachable. That's an important part because remember, most people are joining us who've never been in financial services before. So it's really important to take the coaching. Being willing to engage, like get in there, roll up your sleeves, try. Strong problem solving skills, being humble, hungry, and smart. And then the last one, financially stable. We are paid 100% commission. And so if there's financial instability, this might be a little bit challenging. If you're looking at, hey, I've got a potential client sitting across the desk from me and my field trainer, and the mortgage is due. If that is your primary motivation, this might be a little challenging. So that's why financial stability is really important. So as an agent, you are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Your field trainer works with you, helps you learn, and then you are in control really as to how long you work with that field trainer. We want you to do at least 5 field training appointments, but beyond that, if you feel like you've got it, then you are welcome to do these on your own and touch base with your field trainer when you need them. We give you a model to follow and the training that you need to be successful. This is an outside sales position. So once you're licensed, it's going to consist of doing some networking, learning, connecting, inviting people, continuing to educate yourself through all the resources that we have, running sales solutions, creating, filling out applications, hosting, and possibly presenting. But that's your choice. Not everybody chooses and wants to do that. As an advocate, that's the second position. Still, the number one job is to invite, but here's the difference. Advocates are people who love what we do, but they don't want to do it. And so you can start off as an advocate and become an agent. You can start off as an agent and then decide that, hey, I'd rather be an advocate. So basically, what an advocate does is they invite people to the events or they invite people to meet their field trainer. And then they go about their business doing whatever it is that they do. They believe in our education model. They believe in our products. They want to help others. And they also need to get their license and be appointed with 5 rings and also pass that background check. Our advocates tend to work 2 to 5 hours a week. So we have our headquarters in Littleton, Colorado, just outside of Denver. We also have our local regional office here on the East Coast, and that's in Virginia Beach, Virginia. But we have other regional offices in Carlsbad, California, Dallas, Texas, Des Moines, Iowa, Boca Raton, Florida, Boston, Massachusetts, and several others as we continue to grow. 5 Rings has been growing at 30 to 60% a year ever since I joined 13 years ago. Now, I'm not saying there's a correlation, but maybe there is. All right. So our CEO says this all the time. It's a great day to be part of 5 Rings Financial. And here is our CEO and his lovely wife. This is Mike Wilk and Monica Wilk. And what Mike says all the time is that our company is a place for second chances and third chances and fourth chances and 10th chances and however many it takes. We give people an opportunity to make something fantastic out of their lives in the process of helping others. Now, that was the CEO Mike that I want you to meet, but I want you to meet the Mike Wilk that we know and love. He is fun, he is funny, he is caring, he is loving. And that picture in the center, I think, is one of my absolute favorites. And that was taken at a gala at one of our national training camps. We work hard, but we also believe in playing hard. So there is an amazing, life-changing career possibly ahead of you. It is what I consider the ideal career. We have time freedom, purpose, satisfaction, your income, no glass ceiling. Advocates can make anywhere between 0, because if you do nothing, you'll make nothing, and $250 or more a month. A part-time agent could go anywhere between 0 and 40 plus thousand a year, and a full-time agent can go anywhere between 0 and 70 plus $1,000 a year. Some of our top leaders make in the millions a year. Personal development is a big part of what we stress and what we do because we believe you have to grow yourself in order to grow your business. Values and personal skills, time management, presenting, all of those things are part of personal development and things that you will learn and grow in at Five Rings. Now, there is always some sacrifice, right? So if you look at these two pictures, one of them is a cashier at a grocery store, a very respectable career, and one is a physician. And so when you look at sacrifice, one sacrificed quite a bit of money in education and time, and the other probably not as much, or possibly not as much. Again, both respectable, great careers and rewards commensurate. So what does it take? It takes time to learn the industry and the products. It takes hard-earned money, right? Think about it. We are working with people's hard-earned money. So the sales cycle can be a little long for some. And so we give our clients time to make their own decisions. We never rush. And then it also takes a monetary sacrifice. There's getting started. There are onboarding fees, license fees. In most states, the cost of the license is somewhere between $200 and $250. There's also errors and omissions, which is an annual insurance that covers any mistakes that you might make, right? And that cost about $400 to $500 a year. So there are some costs associated with running a business. And then there are the tax advantages and the income that come along with it too. And so those are the rewards that we earn for that sacrifice, as well as the sense of satisfaction that comes from the people that we help. Average commissions, on average, on the life insurance side, a policy is about $150 a month. So for a licensed agent at a 45% contract, that's $810 in commission. If they're doing a 50-50 split with a field trainer, that's about $405 in commission. I just wanted to give you an idea of what that looks like. On the rollover side, the average rollover is about 60,000. So for a licensed agent at a 3.3% contract, that's almost $2,000. With that 50-50 split with the field trainer, that would be about a $990, almost $1,000 commission. So there are some other rewards, and some of those are amazing trips that you can earn. These are just a few. That's the River Rock Walk in San Antonio, another beautiful beach. I believe that might have been Maui. This was at 10,000 feet in the Colorado mountains at a place called Lost Valley Ranch. Absolutely spectacular. Hard Rock Cafe. This was last year. This was in Mexico. Wonderful, wonderful resorts. And this was this year's 2024's resort in Cap Cana, Dominican Republic. So amazing trips that we have the opportunity. Our leadership retreat this year will be in Burlington, Vermont again. And that was in the fall. Absolutely spectacular. This was in Mexico 2 years ago. I had the opportunity to bring my mother on that trip. And you talk about being treated like rock stars. I mean, literally, the opening of the gala, we had stars with our names on it. It is amazing to be recognized and treated like a rock star. So my question for you is, who else is ready? Insert your name here. Again, it is a great opportunity and a great time to be part of Five Rings Financial. We have agency directors that build and that are building great agencies at Five Rings, and many of them start with absolutely nothing, any age, any gender, any ethnicity. So I want to thank you for being here and being such an attentive audience. If this sounds interesting to you, because today what I gave you hopefully was enough for you to know whether you are interested in finding out more. I know I probably didn't give you enough to go and run and get started with your business, but what I want to encourage you to do is, if you have not attended one of our workshops, please get with the person who invited you and get registered for a Money 101 or a Wine, Women, and Wealth so that you can check us out. And if this seems like something you would like to do, get on our roster, because what that allows you to do is check us out from the inside. That gets you invited to everything that we're doing, gets you access to the library of all the training and information. And so I look forward to working with you in the near future as a new partner with Five Rings Financial. Thank you so much for being here.